We are reading a hand of one particular person, and I try to mark important points on the palm. The most important aspect that I see on this particular palm is seen on the right hand, which is quite rare. See, normally what happens is a person would normally have only one single headline. This is the headline. It can move into any particular direction. It can move up, it can move down, it can move straight, wherever it can go. But the thing is that it is not normal to have two headlines which are running parallel to each other. Now, what happens is that it makes a person very, very different from others. Now, everybody says, "Oh, I am different," but actually, they are not actually different from others. But out here, I would say that such a person is likely to be very, very different. Now, generally, when we look at the headline, people are generally going to think that headline is the line for intelligence. No, my take is that headline is not the line of intelligence. Headline is only the line of your thought process. Thought process is basically different from intelligence. The area for intelligence is the under the Mercury finger, the shortest finger. Mercury is the smallest planet, so it has the shortest finger. So that's the reason why we would look at the intelligence part of any particular person under the little finger, not on the headline. Headline only can tell you how stable your thought process is and how mentally charged the person is likely to be, but not in any way regarding the intelligence part. Now, the thing is that uh, people generally may think that having two lines is better than having one line. My take is that it makes a personality of that particular person very different from others. And not everybody would be able to associate with such a person very, very easily. People may not be able to understand such a person very easily. Now, the thing is, let's compare, well, let's take in a normal person so that you would know what I'm trying to convey. Let's take only one headline and one heart line of of a person who just has got one and one lines, one line head, one line heart. Now the decisions are basically formed in the middle. It is the combination of the feelings. This is the area of, and this is the line for feelings, the heart line, and this is the line of head, the thought process. So this is the middle area is the playing ground of feelings and thought process put together, and that's where the decisions are basically formed. And a person is likely to have a balanced kind of a decision if they have got only one and one lines. Now think of it in this way: if a person has got two lines of head, what's going to happen is that mind is overpowering powering the heart. Okay, so the decisions that are likely to come in this particular person's life is more to do with the headstrong nature, and the person may not take a no for an answer. So they could also be very, very angry kind of people as well. Now anger is also seen from a different angle as well. Now if we just zoom in out here, you would notice that this is the lifeline, and this is the area of Mars, and this is the area for Venus. And the Mars, as everybody knows, what is Mars? Mars is the red planet. Red means anger, aggression, and fire. And Venus is all about energy, stamina, vitality, and the desires. So you would notice that the headline is kind of leaning from inside the lifeline. This is the lifeline. Inside the lifeline on the mount of Mars, and then basically it is progressing. So what it basically means is anger has entered the head, and right at an early age. This is the early age of the person. This is age 35 on the headline, and this is the after the age of 35. So what happens is that anger, there was likely to be lots of anger, and the person may not take for a no for an answer, and could be extremely, extremely aggressive. Now, being aggressive could be seen as a good point or as a negative point depending upon situation to situation. And the other aspect on the headline is, if you notice the second line, this is the second line, it is moving a little bit upward. pointing towards the area for Mercury. Now, Mercury is the area for skill, calculations, and communication. Normally, what happens is that the headline might droop. In generally, in every person's case, it might droop a little bit, or it may droop a lot, or it may just be a straight line. It is difficult to find a headline that is moving a little bit upward towards the finger of Mercury. So that is considered to be a good sign. Consider something that this is the head, the fingertips is the head, this is the lower portion of the body, this is the sky, and this is the earth and gravity. And the headline is moving upward means moving against the gravity towards the sky. So upward movement of the line is considered to be good because it is a rare kind of an indication to have. And moving towards headline moving towards the line of the area of Mercury is considered to be good. If you go by the palmistry books would basically say that having the headline move towards the fingers and towards the Mercury area is good, and the person could be a author. uh, my take is that not every person may become an author, but it just might mean mental upliftment. And this is happening at the later stages, last stages of one's life. And see, at that particular age, normally everybody gets disappointed. But out here, because of an upward movement, so things are likely to be good even in the later portion of the life. So this is how basically we come to know many things from the headline. If you just take a look at the left hand, now the left hand is comparatively simpler compared to the right hand, and in this particular hand there appears to be only one line of head. So the thing is that it's a lot of confusion which hand to refer to. Normally, it is said that we should refer the left hand for females and right hand for male. But in my practical experience, I've started to use right hand as the more active hand for even females. And and there's one more thing that I don't ignore the other hand. I use both the hands to arrive at the conclusion. So probably the effect, depending upon what the basically the my client says, are they experiencing that double headline phenomena, or they are experiencing the single headline phenomena. Depending upon that, we would say which hand is going to be governed. So in this particular video, I have just talked about the headline. I would talk about the other lines now in the next video. Thank you, bye, and take care.